Mounties with Tony Roller, Joseph Saltemeyer, and Jay Young coming out. They'll be out at midfield for the coin toss momentarily. The rest of the team will charge through the tunnel at the field house here. Beautiful night tonight. It is a little bit windy. They were talking about a little bit of rain. So far it's just a bit of clouds in the sky, not a lot of rainfall, and hopefully that will stay away throughout the weekend. Of course, tomorrow morning, Kern microphones will be at the Cane Hill Festival with the Colonel and Diane out there. The Cane Hill, as the Cane Hill College is renovated, but still plenty of activities in Cane Hill. We're waiting to get the Jefferson City captains to midfield. And Mounties defense has played well. They've given up only 18 points each of the first two games. The problem is the offense. They were beaten 18-6 at Siloam Springs and 18-7 by Claremore. Claremore Zebras unveiling a mostly rushing attack. More of a balanced attack here for the Claremore Zebras as for the Jefferson City Jays, as we're still awaiting the captains. And the Mounties getting ready to charge through the tunnel. And the Mounties coming out of the field house on the north side with the American flag and the Rogers Mounties flag, a POW flag, and here we go. The Mounties charge through the tunnel. And the captains for Jefferson City are at midfield now. Bryce Beckley along with David Rogers, Charles Nelson, and Anthony Murphy. And we'll get the coin toss, and after the coin toss we will take our break as we get ready for the kickoff. Jefferson City Jays are 3-1. They defeated DeSmet Jesuit 59-21. And looked like Jefferson City won the toss. The Jays won the toss. They will defer. The Mounties will receive the kickoff, and they'll come out of the north side of the field. That's the side to our left. Jefferson City will kick off from the right side of the field. That's the south side of the field. And we'll get ready for the kickoff in just a moment here. It's Jefferson City and Rogers coming up on Kerm. Okay, we'll make this 1 minute. 1 minute. One more spot. After the spot, send it out. We welcome you back here as the Mounties come out to receive the kickoff, and back to receive Hunter Hawkins and Oscar Irahita. Gary Williams, our producer in studio tonight. Dave Shillen along with you. Kelly Craddock, unable to be here tonight, an illness in the family, and hopefully he'll be better and be back out here next week as the Mounties travel to Harbor to open up the conference season. Getting ready to kick it off is J.T. Bolkin, a 5'11", 160-pound senior. He also handles the punting duties. And Jefferson City getting ready. The Mountie fans here tonight for the 7 o'clock kickoff, and we are underway. The kickoff is deep. It'll be fielded by Hawkins inside the 5. Hawkins takes it out to the 20. Might have a seam, gets to the 20. It closes up quickly, and Jefferson City brings them down And leading the charge on the tackle was Takoa Sage and Jalen Martin. Mounties will start on their own 20, and it will be a first down for the Mounties. Starting out at the quarterback tonight is Joseph Saltemeyer, the 6'2", 220-pound senior. The fullback is Sage White, a 5'10", 180-pound senior. The slots, Grayson Lee, the 5'11", 182-pound junior. As Mounties going back into that double wing formation, the handoff going to Sage White, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. And gave Gavin Strobel there to bring him down. Sage White gets nothing on the play. No gain. They'll actually call it a gain of 1, be very generous. And it will be second down and 9. Grayson Lee, 5'11", 182-pound junior. Malacio Freeland, a 5'8", 150-pound senior, are your slots. The wide receivers, Oscar Irahita, a 6'1", 156-pound junior. Jake Benninghoff, a 6'3", 168-pound junior. And tonight, Joseph Saltemeyer is taking the snap from under center, pitches to Malacio Freeland. There goes Freeland. He's got the first down out to the 39-yard line. He is brought down by Jalen Martin and also David Rogers there, and Freeland gets a first down. Pickup of 18 for Freeland, and the Mounties pick up a first down. And the first 2 games of the season and during the scrimmage, Joseph Saltemeyer was in a pistol formation. Now he is under center, as it looks like the Mounties are going back to their double wing formation that gave them so much success over the previous 3 years. Freeland goes in motion again. The handoff this time to White, and White is hit at the line of scrimmage. He managed to get to the 40-yard line and was brought down by David Rogers. Gain of 1, it'll be a second down and 9 once again for the Mounties. The line for the Mounties tonight, Jackson Bray, a 5'10", 230-pound junior, is your center. The guards are Luis Salas and Ryan Snyder, a 6'1", 230-pound junior. Armando Rodriguez, a 5'4", 158-pound junior, is one of the tackles, along with Derek Baxter on the right side. Saltemeyer under center, Lee in motion. This time Saltemeyer drops back to pass. He's in trouble, and he'll be brought down behind the line for a sack. That time Saltemeyer was hoping to try to throw a screen to Malacio Freeland. He didn't have a chance on the play, as it was Takoa Sage and Gage Humphrey in there to bring him down for a big loss back to the 32-yard line. So that'll bring up a third down, a loss of 8 on the sack. Third down and 17 from the 32-yard line of the Mounties. First drive of the ball game, 9:36 to go. Mounties will go out into the spread formation now, and Max Horton will take over as the quarterback. Horton drops back to pass. Quite a quick screen to Irahita, and Irahita could not hang on to it. Max Horton checked in as the quarterback, and Horton, the 6'1", 210-pound junior, tried the pass to Oscar Irahita, and it went off Irahita's hands and incomplete for fourth down. So the Mounties will be in punting formation here. Landon Harper, the 5'11", 165-pound junior, is the punter. Back to receive is Adam Huff. And Huff is a very explosive return man. 5'10", 165-pound junior has run back kicks for touchdowns. The snap is back, and here comes the pressure, and the punt is going to be high in the air. It's going to be a short punt, and it'll take a Jefferson City bounce, and then the Mounties able to down it. Blaze Bam downs it at the Mountie 48-yard line, so Jefferson City has great field position to start out here. And Jefferson City at the Mounties 48-yard line will start their drive. The quarterback is Gunnar C., a 6'4", 170-pound junior. The only man in the backfield is Huff. They got 2 receivers on the right side, and it's going to be a keeper by Gunnar C., and C gets to the right side. He's brought down to the 42-yard line, a good gain for C. Gain of about 7. Jeb Rain on the tackle. Rain, the 5'11", 165-pound junior. Jefferson City quickly back with the snap. And C is going to try a toss screen out to the right side. And a nice job that time by as that went out to Elijah Jackson. But check that, Adam Huff on the catch. Tony Roller on the tackle. The ball gets to the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. And a first down for Jefferson City. Jefferson City on their first drive. They're in Mountie territory after forcing the Mounties to punt. See, back to pass, a quick hitter to Huff, and Huff in space. He's at the 30, and he gets into the 20, inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Gary Frederick was there on the tackle. Also there was Jeff Brain, but another completion, this time a 15-yard completion to the 17-yard line for Jeff City. Huff goes in motion. C will keep it himself. He's met close to the line of scrimmage. A flag on the play as Huff gets to the 12-yard line, but let's see what the flag is. Well, the original penalty is holding against Jefferson City, and that's going to be right at the line of scrimmage, and so cost them 10 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Move the ball back to the 27-yard line of the Mounties. Gunner C has Nathaniel Bustamante in the backfield. Ellinger is on the left side, 2 receivers on the right, and a fumbled snap, and the battle for the loose ball. Who's got it? C may have wrapped it up just ahead of Philip Necessary. So Gunner C recovered the fumble, but Philip Necessary made sure that C didn't do anything with it. It's all the way back to the 31, a 4-yard loss. So it's a 2nd and 24 for Jeff City. C in a shotgun formation. Now the tight end, Retchen, steps back behind the line, now goes in motion toward the left side, and a couple of whistles. And that may have been an illegal procedure. Let's find out. It will be. So Jefferson City marching backwards. False start against Jefferson City. Alan Retchen, the tight end, stepped back, and apparently that caused the false start. Jacob Gorley is the other receiver, wide to the right side. 3 receivers on the right. Now Retchen heads over to the left side. It'll be a keeper by Gunner C, and C breaks out to the left side. He gets brought down to the 17-yard line, and he was dragged by Landon Harper. Jeb Brain was in there, and that's going to bring up Gary Frederick was there as well. The ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line, so a pickup of 17 on the play by Gunner C, and that makes it down to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Jays. 6:57 to go, first period. Denzel Wilson now back in the formation. The pass is complete, and there's going to be a flag thrown out at the 12-yard line, and let's see what the flag is about. The pass got the ball for a first down and goal if that play holds, but it likely will not because of the flag. Now the referees will be in discussion, and they are marching back, so it looks like it'll be a pick play. Illegal pass interference against the Jays. The spot of the foul was at the 11. Let's see how they march it back here. Well, right now they have it spotted from the line of scrimmage, the 18-yard line. A penalty. Offensive pass interference against Jefferson City, so a big penalty here will march them back to, well, they're going to call it, well, they were looking at the 30. They did look like they stopped for a minute. Now they're going to march it back all the way to the 33-yard line. That's a 15-yard penalty against Jefferson City. 3 penalties on this drive, and that has hurt them. Now a 3rd down and very long. They need to get to the 7-yard line, so 3rd and 26. Gunner C rolls out to his left, puts it in the air. It's complete to Ellinger, and Daniel Ellinger able to hang on to the ball. He gets the ball to the 21-yard line, and Jefferson City will likely have to settle for a field goal attempt. Ball to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13 on the pass from C to Ellinger. And now J.T. Bolkin will attempt a 20 or 38-yard field goal. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line on the left hash mark. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it's going to be wide left. So J.T. Bolkin's field goal attempt is no good, and the Jefferson City Jays come up empty. The Mounties will take over after the missed field goal. And they'll start out with the ball at their own 20-yard line. So J.T. Bolkin misses on a 38-yard field goal. The Mounties will take over. They'll go back into that double wing formation with Soltemeyer under center. Going in motion will be Irahita, and Irahita gets the pitch, and there goes Irahita, but he won't get very far. He got brought down at the line of scrimmage. Oscar Irahita tackled by Isaiah Sands, and Irahita got nothing on the play. So to bring up second down for the Mounties after no gain on the play. .5:23 remaining first quarter, no score. The Mounties able to hold after facing a short field. And now somebody has just hit the fire alarm, and a whistle is blown here. And we do want to apologize. We have no control over the fire alarm. Apparently it's from downstairs. And the referee is going to be conferring with Coach Sean Flanagan. We are going to take a short timeout here, as there is a timeout on the field with 5:10 remaining. It is no score. And we'll keep it right here, as we do apologize for the distraction of the fire alarm that goes off. And now they are going to talk with the other coach, and they're going to say, let the play continue. So they will continue the play, and somebody set off a fire alarm somewhere in the press box here, and since we are just above the kitchen, so it's second down and 10 for the Mounties. Irahita goes wide out to the right side. Jake Benninghoff to the left. Soltemeyer under center. He has Sage White, Palacio Freeland in motion. The pitch this time will go to the left side. Here goes Grayson Lee. Lee turns the corner at the 20, out across the 30, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Grayson Lee with a good gain, 16 yards, and it's a Mounties first down. Isaiah Sands on the tackle that time for Jefferson City, the 6'1", 190-pound senior. And it will be a first down for the Mounties. And they'll spot the ball at the 35-yard line. A player down on the near side, and we will take a timeout with a player down on the field. 4:47 remaining, no score. You're listening to high school football on Kern. Okay, he's up. This is the only spot we want. Somebody go get that fire alarm off. Well, we welcome you back here, as a player who was down on the play for Jefferson City was Rashawn Woods, a 6'1", 190-pound junior. While we wait, we'll give you the starting Jefferson City defense. They run a 3-4 similar to the Mounties. Takoa Sage, a 6'2", 190-pound senior, is the nose guard. Joseph Bustamante, a 6'1", 215-pound senior, and Gage Humphrey, a 6'1", 230-pound senior, are at the ends. Mounties break the huddle now. It's 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Second series of the game, 4:47 remaining in the first quarter. Lee goes in motion. The handoff goes up the middle to Christian Brummett. Brummett brought down Nice job by Jalen Martin to wrap up Brummett. And Brummett gains 9 yards on the play, or could have been more on the play had Jalen Martin not made the tackle. Ball is out to the 44-yard line, and it brings up a 2nd down and 1. Iraheta on the near side, Jake Benninghoff to the far side, that's the left side. Mounties on their own 44, 2nd and 1. Saltemeyer drops back to pass. He'll go nowhere fast, and he is brought down at the 40-yard line. They tried a quick pass once again, but the pressure as Tate Borgmeyer, the outside linebacker, a 5'10", 190-pound junior, goes Saltemeyer for a loss back to the 40-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. Went from a makeable 1st down to the 2nd sack of the game against Saltemeyer. And now a 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Mounties. Joseph Saltemeyer stays under center. He has Brummett as your fullback. Lee goes in motion. It'll be a handoff to Brummett. Brummett's got the 1st down, and there he goes. 1st down across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Isaiah Sands with the tackle, but a good gain, 7-yard gain, and a 1st down for the Mounties. 2nd 1st down of the series, 3rd in this 1st quarter. 3:15 to go. Mounties and Jays are scoreless. Gavin Strobel's the other outside linebacker for Jefferson City. The inside linebackers, David Rogers and Jalen Martin. Saltemeyer lines them up. 1st and 10 from the Mountie 48-yard line. He'll pitch it this time to Malacio Freeland. Freeland's going to sprint to the outside, to the 40-yard line. Almost breaks the play, but is brought out of downs for another 1st down inside the 40 to the 36. Good job that time by Bryce Beckley, who brought Freeland out of bounds down to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 16 for Malacio. So the Mounties starting to pick up the yards in chunks, 2:51 remaining. Bryce Beckley and Dennis Barnes are your cornerbacks for Jefferson City. Isaac Moreland and Isaiah Sands are the safeties. Saltemeyer brings them up to the line once again. Brummett the fullback. And dropping back to pass, looks for a floater, and over the head of Iraheta. Mounties wanted a pass interference call, but nothing doing there as the ball was over Iraheta. Good coverage that time by Isaac Moreland, the aforementioned 5'11", 185-pound junior. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Mounties on the Jefferson City 36-yard line. What little wind we've had has died down. And Saltemeyer goes up to the line. And the pitch will go to Freeland. This time Jefferson City may have it scattered. Freeland sprint to the left side and able to fight his way to the 30-yard line. Good job by Malacio Freeland, taking something out of nothing, getting 6 yards on the play. David Rogers on the tackle, but Freeland picks up 6 yards. It's a 3rd and 4. Actually a gain of 5 they call it. They'll spot it on the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd down now, 3rd down and 5 for the Mounties, just on the Jefferson City 31. 2:10 to go, no score. And Joseph Saltemeyer bringing them up to the line. Jake Benninghoff lining up, Grayson Lee in the slot. There'll be the pitch. They're going to try Iraheta. Iraheta stopped up at the 30-yard line. He'll only get 1 yard, and it brings up a 4th down. So Sean Flanagan has a decision to make with a 4th down coming up. It's only a gain of 1. It'll be 4th down and 4 now. (1 minute 30 seconds remaining. We thought the fire alarm had shut off, and apparently it just stopped to take a breath. 1 minute and 21 seconds, the clock winding down. The Mounties are going to likely take a timeout here as they're just going to let the clock run. And Coach Sean Flanagan's going to ask for a timeout. He'll take it with 1:07 remaining in the first quarter. No score. You're listening to high school football on Kerm. 30 seconds. Well, the Rogers Mounties right now facing a 4th down and 4 with 1:07 remaining in the first quarter. They have taken the ball. They got the ball after a missed field goal by J.T. Bolkin. And that stopped a very short drive for Jefferson City, where they started with a ball on the Mountie 48. Now the Mounties are in Jefferson City territory, and Joseph Saltemeyer will go for it here for the Mounties. 10th play of the drive here. The Mounties would like to get 4 yards on this play to get the first down. Saltemeyer will keep it himself. He'll get to the 25 and the first down. They'll spot him down at the 24-yard line. He needed 4. He picked up 6. Isaac Moreland on the tackle, but not before Saltemeyer picked up the first down, and the first 4th down conversion of the night for the Mounties. So now the clock is stopped with 1:02 remaining. They'll start it as soon as they spot the sticks. Ball on the Jefferson City 24-yard line. Mounties trying to drive for a score here against the highly regarded Jefferson City Jays. Iraheta out wide to the left side. Benninghoff wide to the right. Brummett lined up as the fullback. And Saltemeyer will keep it himself again, fights his way to the 20-yard line, and is brought down after a gain of 4. Gavin Strobel on the tackle. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 coming up with a ball on the Jefferson City 20. That may be the last play of the ball game, the first quarter, as Saltemeyer going over to get the play. The play clock has more time than the game clock is for the first quarter, so this Mounties may just go to the sidelines. That's what they'll do, as we have gone to the end of the first quarter. No score. Rogers and Jefferson City, the Mounties driving. When we return, you're listening to high school football on Kerm. 1 minute. We're ready. We welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium on the campus of Rogers High School, where the Rogers Mounties trying to drive here with no score in the ball game in the second quarter against Jefferson City. Dave showing along with you. Joseph Saltemeyer with the ball, 2nd down and 6 for the Mounties on the JC 20-yard line. Saltemeyer will keep it himself. He'll try to roll around the left side, and he is brought down after a good gain, as bringing him down was Jalen Martin. But Saltemeyer gets close to first down yardage. Not quite. He'll be short by about 3 yards. Ball spotted on the 17-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup by Joseph Saltemeyer. Mounties against a highly regarded Jefferson City team. And The Jays done in by penalties on their opening drive after they forced the Mounties to punt. And Saltemeyer will pitch this time. And a good block by Grayson Lee. Spreads Malacio Freeland. Heads to the end zone and scores the touchdown. A great block by Grayson Lee in the open field. Springs Malacio Freeland. Freeland takes it to the pay window. And the Mounties lead 6-0. And the Mounties, and getting ready for the extra point will be Chris Lopez. So Malacio Freeland scores from 17 yards out, and the kick from Lopez booms through the uprights and good. So the Rogers Mounties lead the Jefferson City Jays 7-0 as we go to break. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. Take it after this. Well, we welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium. The Rogers Mounties with a 18-play, 80-yard drive, which took 7 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock. Malacio Freeland with the last 17 yards, and the Mounties with a 7-0 lead over Jefferson City. Remember last year in Jefferson City, the Mounties scored on the first play of the game from Cole Evans. Jefferson City would take over after that. And the Jays are certainly a team that can do that, as they have shown the ability on the offense to put up points. Lopez will kick it off. Jefferson City with Huff back to receive, along with Elijah Jackson. Lopez puts the kick in the air, and it's going to go all the way back into the end zone and will be fielded for a touchback. Nothing that Rashawn Woods could do about that play, and the Jefferson City Jays will take over on their own 20-yard line. So the Jays had a great field position to start their first drive, but 3 penalties for 30 yards ended up dooming their chances, including an offensive pass interference penalty, which turned a 1st and goal into a 2nd and long. Gunner C, the quarterback, has Denzel Wilson as the tailback. 3 receivers lined up, 2 on the right side, 1 on the left. It's going to be a keeper by C, and C swallowed up in the backfield. And Philip Necessary may have gotten away with a late hit. He was in motion, but a great job by the line that time. Blaze Bam tackled C behind the line, a 2-yard loss. That's 2nd down and 12 coming up for Jefferson City. Spread formation once again for the Jays. C will hand it off this time as Denzel Wilson will try to sprint to the outside. He's brought down out of bounds, stepped out at the 20-yard line. Gary Frederick and Tony Roller escorting him out. A gain of 4, and it's a 3rd and 8 coming up for the Jays. Mounties are starting to feel it a little bit on the defensive side. They had a chance at a 7-minute rest of game time. And now C drops back to pass. He's looking, and he'll put it in the air, and it's incomplete. Jay Young leaping over the top, and they'll call the flag. Will that be a late flag? Jay Young broke up the play, but a flag afterwards. The flag came very late, and that may cost the Mounties a 15-yard penalty as Jay Young went over the top of Daniel Ellinger, knocked the ball down. Now we'll see what the discussion is. And we'll see what the referees have to say about this. They're going to walk over. Pass interference against the Mounties, and Jay Young making a good play on The pass intended for Daniel Ellinger, but they'll call it a first down. But wait a minute, the offsetting penalties, so there was a penalty on Jefferson City as well, so make it 3rd down and 7. So everything wiped out in the wash. Jefferson City with a second chance at a 3rd down. Gunner C with Wilson in the backfield. Tries a pass, a bubble screen the bubble screen did not work that time as Adam Huff was swallowed up. Bays Bayham and Max Horton bring down Huff for no gain on the play, and it will bring up a 4th down. So a great job by the Mounties as Blaze Bayham and Max Horton sniffed out the bubble screen. And Iraheta will be back to receive the punt. Bolkin will punt it away from his own 10-yard line. The snap is good. Mounties do not put much of a rush on, and the punt is off the side of the foot and out of bounds, and it will be a Mountie possession at the 44-yard line of Jefferson City with 9:46 remaining. They'll spot the ball at the Jefferson City 40, so the Mounties will have the ball. So the Mounties, after scoring, forces Jefferson City 3 and out. They have a 7-0 lead, and back in business is Joseph Saltemeyer and the Mountie offense, which has found its groove here, at least if that last series is any indication. Saltemeyer sets up under center. Awaits the snap from Bray. Grayson Lee goes in motion. Saltemeyer will keep it. Saltemeyer sprints through the middle. He's at the 30. Saltemeyer taken down inside the 20 and a 1st down. Joseph Saltemeyer found a hole in the middle, and he struck like lightning down to the 17-yard line, and the Mounties have a 1st down inside the Jays' 20-yard line. So Joseph Saltemeyer on the first play of the series gets it to the 18-yard line. They'll call it a 22-yard run for Saltemeyer. And throwing the Jays back on their heels. Lee in motion again. This time he gets the pitch. And Lee looking to the outside. Lee is going to bust through a hole inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Grayson Lee running hard. The tackle that time by Dennis Barnes, but that was more of Max Horton just running right through Barnes and tripping at the last minute, or he might have had the touchdown. Mounties are going to let the clock run here. 2nd and 1, ball on the Jefferson City 9. They can get a 1st down without scoring, although they will take the points. Saltemeyer with just 5 seconds left on the play clock. He'll have to get the snap to hurry. He gets the snap off and runs into trouble, and will be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jays all in a gang tackle push him back. We'll see where they spot the forward progress. It's going to be back to the 11, so a 2-yard loss for Saltemeyer. And a 3rd down coming up. Mounties would love to get a touchdown. They need at least a field goal to get a 2-score advantage on Jeff City. Jake Benninghoff out wide to the right side. Iraheta lines up on the left. Christian Brummett is the fullback. And the handoff goes to Brummett. Doesn't look like he got the 1st down. Sage White is on the carry. Let's see if he got the 1st down. It's going to be close enough for a spot. It may be short by a half yard. They'll call it short. 4th down for the Mounties. And the Mounties are not going to try the field goal here. They're going to try to get the 1st down. They need a half yard. Just outside the Jefferson City 8. The Jays loading up the box. And Saltemeyer trying to push the pile. He may have got it on the 2nd attempt. Let's see the spot. There was movement before the snap, but they let it go. as it was legal. Jefferson City trying to rush the line. Mounties say they got the first down, but they're not the ones who have the vote. It's going to be very close. It depends on the spot. If Jefferson City holds, they'll have the ball on their own 8 and a big momentum shift. Trying to get the sticks set up. And it is a first down, so Saltemeyer just got enough. Joseph Saltemeyer got in by the hair of his chinny chin, and the Mounties will have a first and goal from the Jefferson City 8-yard line. 7:14 remaining in the first half. Mounties lead 7-0. Iraheda lines up on the right side, Benninghoff on the left. Mounties need to cash in on this opportunity. Man in motion. The pitch going to Malacio Freeland. Freeland trying to look for help. The flag on the play. Freeland will get close to the end zone, but there are flags, and that'll be against the Mounties. And 2 flags on the play that time, and Grayson Lee saying that he may have been guilty of one of the flags. And so the Mounties will be pushed back. The spot of the foul was on the 11-yard line, so that would have been a loss of 3 yards before the penalty. The penalty will make it first and goal from the 21-yard line. Holding against the Mounties. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and we'll see where they spot the ball. It will be at the 21, so the Mounties will face the first and goal from much more difficult position. So a holding penalty wipes out that play. First and goal from the 21. Saltemeyer lines up under center. Same formation. Lee in motion. It'll be a handoff to Sage White, and White runs into a couple of linebackers and into the inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 for White. Brings up second down. Well, they'll call it 5 as they spot the ball on the 16-yard line. So Sage White picking up 5, second down and goal from the 16-yard line. Midway through the second quarter, Mounties lead 7-0. Sage White the fullback, Grayson Lee on the left, Malacio Freeland on the right slot. Freeland in motion. Saltemeyer drops back, a pitch this time to Grayson Lee. He spins away from one tackle, can't spin away from the second as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, he may have gotten a yard short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a third down coming up. Third and goal for the Mounties. They need to get good yards here. Remember last week, Chris Lopez had trouble with a couple of field goals, had one blocked, and Mitt was wide right on the second. Mounties do not need to leave points on the table, especially since they got the ball to the 8-yard line. But now in trouble here, a third down on the way. Iraheda on the right side. To the left side is Benninghoff. And whistles, and a timeout will be taken. The Mounties call a timeout with 4:58 remaining in the first half. They lead 7-0, and you're listening to High School Football on Kerm. The Rogers Mounties face a third down and goal on their own 17-yard line. And they have had some long drives here which have taken time off the clock, but they want to end in points here. They're on the Jefferson City 17-yard line. Mounties taking their second time out of the half. With 4:58 remaining here on homecoming night in Rogers. Jefferson City, a highly regarded team from Missouri, have been very good against almost all of their opponents. Right now the Mounties have given them trouble. Saltemeyer under center. And it'll be a keeper, and nothing doing there as Saltemeyer was stopped. Did he even make it back to the line of scrimmage? They'll say no, a yard loss and a fourth down coming up. 4th and goal from the 18. Mounties will not take any chances here. They're going to try for a field goal. So Chris Lopez will line up to attempt the field goal. It's going to be from the 25-yard line, so a 35-yard field goal attempt for Chris Lopez. The hold from Jay Young. And there's a snap. It's low, but Lopez able to kick it. It's up, and it is good. Chris Lopez, a 35-yard field goal, has given the Mounties a 10-0 lead with 4:10 remaining in the first half. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. So the Rogers Mounties now lead 10-0 as Chris Lopez kicking a 35-yard field goal. The Mounties with a drive which netted 22 yards. 9 plays, 22 yards, and 5 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock. Chris Lopez with a field goal, and the Mounties lead 10-0 here over Jefferson City. This is certainly the best half of football that the Mounties have played in this season. And we'll see if they can continue their defensive momentum against Jefferson City. Lopez will kick it off. Back to receive is Denzel Wilson and Adam Huff. And the kick in the air, and it will be fielded it'll go back to the end zone for a touchback. So the second time tonight, Chris Lopez has kicked the ball into the end zone on a kickoff, and Jefferson City starts at their own 20. The Jays had great field position on their first drive, and they were able to get a couple of first downs, but 3 penalties pushed them back, and a field goal attempt went wide right by J.R. Bolkin. Now they're going to line up in an I formation as Gunner C surveys the Mountie defense. And it'll be a pitch to the tailback, and that's Denzel Wilson. Wilson trying to sprint away, and he gets a first down. Tony Roller with a tackle. A first down after the tackle by Denzel Wilson out to the 33-yard line, 13-yard pickup, and a Jeff City first down. Just what Jefferson City needs to do is try and establish the run. This time the handoff goes to the fullback, and another first down run. Jeb Brain on the tackle. That was Nathaniel Bustamante. And Bustamante carries down to the 46, so another 13 yards. And another first down for Jefferson City. They're out to their own 46. 2 quick plays, and Jefferson City has netted 26 yards. And then Philip Necessary tried to anticipate the snap count just a little bit too fast, and a 5-yard offside penalty against the Mounties. Puts the ball in the Mountie territory on the 49-yard line. 3:45 remaining in the first half. Jefferson City trying to get on the board, trailing 10-0. Gunner C under center. He'll fake the handoff to Bustamante, and a pass into the flat, and it's complete. And heading toward the end zone for the touchdown, and tripped up at the last minute, but getting in for the score was Alan Retchen. A 49-yard pass play to Alan Retchen. And the Jefferson City Jays are on the board. It's 10-6. That may have been way too easy for Jefferson City there, as Gunner C hit Alan Retchen for the touchdown. And the extra point attempt by Bolkin is up and good. So very quickly, the Jefferson City Jays get on the board. 3:29 remaining. It's Rogers 10, Jefferson City 7. You're listening to high school football on Kerm. Well, the Jefferson City Jays show why they are one of the top teams in Missouri. A 3-play, 80-yard drive. Gunner C to Alan Retchen for a 49-yard touchdown pass. After 2 long runs by Denzel Wilson and Nathaniel Bustamante and a penalty, got the Jays in Mountie territory, and they did not waste any time. A 3-play, 80-yard drive took 41 seconds off the clock, and with the JT Bolkin extra point, it's 10-7, Jefferson City with the lead. Bolkin will kick off. Jeb Brain and Malacio Freeland back to receive. And the kick is away, and Brain will field at the 5-yard line. Brain looking for an opportunity. Brain will get across the 20, and that's where he'll stay, as Joseph Bustamante on the tackle. And the Mounties will start on their own 21, first down and 10. The Mounties, after going to a pistol formation on the double wing the last 2 games, have gone back to the formation they've gone with in the last 3 or 4 years, and Joseph Saltemeyer taking the snap under center, and that has paid off dividends. The Mounties have been able to move the ball against the Jefferson City defense. Saltemeyer has Freeland in motion. He'll hand it off, and he'll keep it himself, and well, the tackle on the play looked like Saltemeyer kept it. No, Christian Brummett was on the keep, and he got 2 yards on the play, so Brummett. Takoa Sage on the tackle, the 6'2", 190-pound senior nose guard. Not your usual nose guard, but he is very well regarded by opponents and teammates alike. 2:50 remaining. Now a pitch going to Iraheta. Iraheta has a room this time. There he goes. He gets across the 40, and he is dragged down as he gets close to midfield. Mounties wanted a horse collar tackle. Penalty. Isaac Moreland forced him out, but Iraheta picked up good yardage all the way to the 49-yard line of Jefferson City. That's a 23-yard gain for Iraheta. So the Mounties have the ball back in Jefferson City territory. And a first down with 2:41 remaining. Ball at the Jefferson City 49-yard line. Hand off, Brummett again. Brummett able to sprint through the middle, or was that Sage White? That was Sage White on the carry, and White gets to the 41-yard line, an 8-yard pickup for a good first down run. It's now 2nd and 2. So the Mounties trying to respond to the Jefferson City quick strike with a score of their own. This would be extremely important here for the Mounties to respond. Ball on the Jefferson City 41-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up. Lee is on the left side, Freeland on the right. It's Christian Brummett in as the Sage White at the fullback, and this time gets nothing as Saltemeyer handed it off to White, and White was met behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Martin on a run blitz that time was able to stop him, and it's 3rd and 3 to go. So the Mounties need to get 3 for a first down to get to the Jefferson City 39-yard line. They have it on the Jays 42. A minute and a half to go here in the first half. Saltemeyer surveying the defense for Jefferson City. Drops back. He'll keep it himself this time. He's got a first down and then some. He is held up at the 30-yard line and hangs on to the ball as he's brought down. A 13-yard pickup and a first down for the Mounties. Dennis Barnes on the tackle, but the Mounties get a first down. Their 8th first down of the night. And with 1 minute remaining, the Mounties would like to get a score on the board. Pitch going to Araheda. Araheda almost clotheslined out of bounds to the 25-yard line. Sean Flanagan down the sideline wanting a penalty. Isaiah Sands on the tackle, but a good gain for Araheda to the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 24. A 6-yard pickup for Araheda. 2nd down and 4. Just under a minute to go here in the first half. Mounties trying to get another score here on Jefferson City. Saltemeyer under center. Jays will have the ball on the next kickoff, so the Mounties want to score. Hand off up the middle to Sage White, and it's going to be very short gain, if at all. They're going to spot it right at the line of scrimmage, but they call a false start first against the Mounties, so it's going to still be 2nd down, but it's going to be 2nd and 9, and it pushes the ball back to the 29-yard line. Mounties would like to get the ball to the 20. That's where Lopez kicked his last field goal when the Mounties drove. Lee is in motion. Now the pitch to Freeland. Freeland, good block from Grayson Lee. Gets to the 20. Is kept knocked down inbounds to the 20-yard line. That should be close to a first down. Let's see at the spot. They call it a gain of 9 and a first down for the Mounties. So the Mounties pick up a first down and whistles before the snap, and Jefferson City is going to call a timeout. So the Jays call a timeout with 49 seconds remaining in the first half. Mounties lead 10-7. We're back after this on Kerm. 30. So the Jefferson City Jays call a defensive timeout with 49.2 seconds remaining in the first half. Rogers leads Jefferson City 10-7. A 17-yard touchdown run by Malacio Freeland, a 35-yard field goal by Chris Lopez. Gunnar C. and Alan Retchen hook up from 49 yards out to give Jefferson City their score. The Mounties trying to respond to that touchdown drive, and they only have 49 seconds in the half to do so. Sage White's the fullback. Grayson Lee and Malacio Freeland are the wings. The wide receivers are Benninghoff and Araheda. Joseph Saltemeyer under center. And the handoff goes to White. White breaks through a hole, and Sage White dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties! Sage White went through the middle like a hot knife through butter, and the Mounties now up 16-7 with the extra point coming up. Sage White from 20 yards out gets his first touchdown, and the Mounties with a chance to add to their lead as Chris Lopez will attempt the extra point. Jay Young will hold. There's the snap. There's the kick. Jefferson City put a rush on, but Lopez blasts it through the uprights, and the Mounties' 10-point lead is back. It's 17-7 with 44 seconds remaining. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. We welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium. 2 minutes and 46 seconds was the time of the drive for the Mounties. Sage White, a 20-yard scoring run to end it. And that answers Jefferson City's 80-yard drive. And it's a 17-7 Mounties lead. But don't count Jefferson City out. They only needed 41 seconds to score in the last drive, and there's just a little more than that left in this half. And Jefferson City will get the ball back to start the second half. They'll receive the kickoff. We'll see how Chris Lopez decides to deal with it. He's voted both his kickoffs into the end zone. We'll see if he does that here and forces Jefferson City to start at the 20. Another kickoff, and Adam Huff can do nothing but retrieve it in the end zone, and Jefferson City takes over on their own 20-yard line with 43 seconds left. And we'll see if the Mounties defense can respond here with a 10-point lead and take that lead into halftime. Jefferson City went with an I formation the last series, and that proved to be successful. They're going to put Gunner C back in the shotgun formation. He has Retchen on the right side. Sends Denzel Washington to the right. They're looking for a screen. They'll go the other way with the screen to Adam Huff. And Huff gets out across the 30 and good yardage out to the 35 and a first down. That was Daniel Ellinger checked that, but it was still good enough for a first down for Jefferson City. 34 seconds to go. Quick snap, and they're going to try another pass play. And this time it goes to Jacob Gorley. And Gorley stopped at the 45-yard line. That's close to first down yardage. Tony Roller on the tackle. And it's going to be second down. Well, they'll call it a gain of 10 or close to 10. They're going to take timeout for a measurement. Jefferson City calls the timeout, but it actually should be timeout for a measurement here. Well, there's actually spotted it. Well, they do say it's a first down. So it is a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We'll keep it here as Jefferson City is already out of the huddle. Mounties trying to keep Jefferson City out of scoring position here with 22 seconds to go. Denzel Wilson along with Gunner C in the backfield. Jacob Gorley along with Adam Huff and Daniel Ellinger in the slots on the left side. Retchen, the tight end, is lined up on the right side. And C will accept the snap from the shotgun formation. Ball at the 45-yard line of Jefferson City. C rolls out to his left. He puts it in the air. He has a completion to Huff, and Huff is knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And that with 15 seconds left, a 15-yard pass play. Complete to the Rogers 40-yard line on a first down. The Mounties trying to bend but don't break. 15 seconds remaining here in this first half. C trying to line up, and we get a whistle. And this time the Rogers Mounties will call a timeout. They'll take it. Will too. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Rogers on top, 17-7. We're back after this on Kerm. Just 30. Right now, Gunner C, 3 for 3 on this series, 3 pass plays, and he has racked up 40 yards as he's gotten the ball from the 20 of Jefferson City to the Mounties 40. That forced Sean Flandon to call his final timeout. The Mountie defense trying to hold on here with a 17-7 lead, trying to hold on with that going into the locker room. With Jefferson City set to receive the kickoff for the second half. Gunner C sends Denzel Wilson out to the left side, passes to the right, and Daniel Ellinger runs out of bounds. It's going to be to the 33-yard line. Let's see where they spot. They spotted 34. So it's a 6-yard gain and a second down coming up, but 11 seconds to go. Wilson once again goes to the right side. C drops back, puts it in the air. He has a long pass play, and it's complete. Intercepted by Tony Roller. And Tony Roller intercepts the pass. That time a missed assignment by Jefferson City. C threw it into coverage, and Tony Roller was there for the pick. The Mounties will take over at their own 2. So Tony Roller with the interception. And with 4 seconds remaining, the Mounties will likely fall on it here and just go into the locker room with the 17-7 lead. And Saltemeyer will bring the Mounties to the line. He will just take a dive into the line of scrimmage. He may, if he got a yard, doesn't really matter, as the Mounties run out the clock in the first half. The Rogers Mounties lead the Jefferson City Jays. At the end of the first half, 17-7. We'll take a timeout, and you're listening to high school football on Kerm. Okay, let's make it a 2-minute break. 2 minutes. I think they're supposed to bring the Spirit Squad out here first. Well, we welcome you back here to our halftime entertainment as we'll have the Rogers Mountaineers Marching Band out momentarily. Right now they're just waiting for the Spirit Squad to take their performance. Mounties get on the board in the first half after a 7-minute, 4-second drive. After the opening drive, which they were forced to punt, Jefferson City had the ball on the Mounties 48, but 3 penalties and a missed field goal by J.T. Volkin had given the Mounties the ball on their own 20 with no score. The Mounties would go on a 13-play, 80-yard drive, which took 7 minutes off the clock. Malacio Freeland's 17-yard run made it 7-0 with a Chris Lopez extra point. After forcing a Jefferson City 3-and-out, the Mounties would get another long drive, a 5-minute, 36-second drive, 9 plays of 22 yards after a punt gave the Mounties the ball on the 40-yard line. Chris Lopez would kick a 35-yard field goal, and it was 10-0 Mounties. The Jays would respond as Gunnar C. hitting Alan Retchen from 49 yards out to cap a 3-play, 80-yard drive to give the Jays some points, and after Volkin's extra point, it was 10-7 Mounties. And then the Mounties would respond, a 2-minute, 46-second drive, and Sage White took it in from 20 yards out, went straight up the middle, and the Mounties with a 17-7 lead. 7-play, 79-yard drive for the Mounties here on this homecoming. And a little bit of confusion here is actually the Spirit Squad waiting for their music, and the band waiting to take the field. We'll take a time out here as we get ready for the Rogers Mountaineer Marching Band, and we'll be back with more. The score is 17-7. You're listening to High School Football on Kern. Let's make it 1 minute here, 1 minute. Add another 30. Add another 30. Okay. 31, 120, 130. Well, we welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium, and the Spirit Squad for the Mounties on the field as we are getting ready for the band to take the field for their halftime entertainment. This is homecoming night. I do want to remind you that coming up tomorrow we have college football as Alabama takes on Mississippi. We'll have the game for you at 7:45, courtesy of Westwood One. Our next Mounties broadcast next Friday night as the Mounties travel to Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Harbor to take on the Harbor Wildcats. Kelly Craddock and yours truly will be on hand. Pre-game 6:30. Taking a look at some of the stats here as we continue along with our halftime. The Rogers Mounties held the ball for 17 minutes, 59 seconds in the first half unofficially. Jefferson City just 4 minutes. Mounties with 214 yards on the ground. Jefferson City 53 on the ground, 130 through the air. But the important stat is the score, and the Rogers Mounties leading 17-7 over the Jefferson City Jays. And other games going on tonight, we have McDonald County is at Carl Junction, the game you're hearing on Kerm FM. Also games going on this evening around the area. Claremore is at Siloam Springs. Bixby is at Springdale. Heritage at Pulaski Robinson. Bentonville hosting Tallahassee Rickards from Florida. Harbor is at Conway tonight. Muskogee at Fayetteville. Northside is at Greenwood. Lake Hamilton at Southside. Farmington visiting Van Buren, and Russellville is at Pottsville. And we'll be getting ready to hear the Rogers High School Marching Band as they take the field. And we'll send it down to the field for their halftime show. And you just heard the Rogers Mounties marching band here at the halftime. And your halftime entertainment, our halftime program continues. The Rogers Mounties lead the Jefferson City Jays 17-7. We'll take a look at the scoreboard as we continue your halftime show. We'll throw it to Gary Williams as we'll get some scores and more here as Jefferson City will take the kickoff to start the second half. You're listening to high school football on Curve. Okay, Gary, if you can get 2 minutes of commercials, do a little bit of a scoreboard, whatever you can come up with in 2 or 3 minutes, and then set it out after another minute. All right, Robinson leading Heritage 35-8. Thanks much, Gary. And we welcome you back here, and we do have a few other scores that have turned in as Gary Williams minding the scoreboard, and also some scores that have come in have a surprise over in Springdale as the Bulldogs leading Bixby right now 10-8 in the second quarter, and Bentonville leading Tallahassee Rickards 20-0. Also a score as Fayetteville has increased their lead to 28-7 over Muskogee. And some other scores from the area tonight. Pea Ridge with a lead over Paris, 29-0. Lincoln leading Cedarville, 14-7. And some of the other scores coming in as we speak tonight, as some very good games being played tonight. Jefferson City has returned to the field. They'll be getting ready for their warm-ups. The Rogers Mounties with a lead right now of 17-7. And a big, as Jefferson City will have the ball for the second half. Mounties getting the lead, 2 touchdown runs. Malacio Freeland from 17 yards out. Sage White from 20 yards out, and a 35-yard field goal from Chris Lopez. Jefferson City got on the board late in the second quarter as Gunner C hit Alan Retchen from 49 yards out, and that capped a very short drive. Jefferson City second drive ended in an interception as Tony Roller intercepted a pass at the Mounties 2-yard line as Jefferson City was driving for another score. And that's the way things stand here. Jefferson City will get the kickoff for the second half. We'll take a timeout. Mounties with the lead. We'll see if they can hold it here on this homecoming night at 17-7, and we're back after in just a moment on Kern. Let's make this 2 minutes. 2 minutes, please. All right, ready after this. We welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium on the campus of Rogers High School on Dixieland. The Rogers Mounties right now lead the Jefferson City Jays 17-7. Gary Williams is our producer in studio tonight. Kelly Craddock is family under the weather, so Kelly is not here with us tonight. He will be back next week as the Mounties travel to Harbor. Mounties getting ready to kick off as Chris Lopez will do the honors. Mounties will kick off from the left side of the field. That's the north side. Jefferson City with Adam Huff. And also Denzel Wilson to receive. They're back at their inside the 5. Last year, the Mounties had an early lead on Jefferson City, and Jefferson City would dominate the rest of the way. Mounties playing their best half of the season so far. We'll see if they can put 24 more minutes together as the ball in the air, and Wilson will field it at the 1-yard line. Wilson will try to move it up. He'll get to about the 20-yard line. So Denzel Wilson with a decent kickoff return. Tripped up there, and on the tackle for the Mounties was Dakota Stacy, and Gunner C will be at the controls for the Jefferson City Jays. He sends Ellinger onto the right side along with Huff. Goes to the I formation that was successful in their scoring drive, and the first handoff will be going to Joseph Bustamante. Bustamante moves it out to the 23-yard line, a 3-yard pickup for Bustamante, or Nathaniel Bustamante. Now he's trying to rip at it, and Gary Frederick on the tackle. Second down coming up. Joseph Ricks and Brandon Willis on the ends along with Necessary. And a pitch this time, and nothing doing, and Denzel Wilson will be thrown to the ground at the 16-yard line. That was busted up by Philip Necessary. Also there was Zachary Hall and Blaze Bayham. Mounties had that scouted out, and it's going to be a loss back to the 15-yard line. An 8-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 15. Mounties would like to get a stop here as Gunnar C. surveying the Mountie defense. He has Denzel Wilson on his right, on his left hip, sends him to the right side. 3 to the right, 1 man to the left. C will roll out to the right. C looks for the pass, and it will be a short completion out of bounds. And Ellinger made the catch, but they will mark it well short of the first down to the 24-yard line. And we'll see on the spot here. There was a flag on the play as well. Or the flag was on the side, and it looked like it may go against. This will go against Jefferson City, we think. Let's find out. No indication from the official on what the penalty was. Now they're going to march it off against the Mounties. They're going to call pass interference, and that would be enough to give Jefferson City the first down. So the Mounties called for pass interference. They'll call that a 3rd down and short. So it's 3rd and short for Jefferson City. They get a little bit of a reprieve. And Gunnar C. will line it up. He'll hand it off to Bustamante. He's got the first down, and he keeps rolling. And Nathaniel Bustamante gets the ball out to the 43-yard line. A good carry by Nathaniel Bustamante. And that gives Jefferson City a first down. Landon Harper on the tackle, but a first down by Jefferson City. They get the ball out to their own 44-yard line. And a handoff once again, and this time Bustamante gets very little. He gets a yard to the 45-yard line. So Nathaniel Bustamante has been getting a call as a fullback, and now Jefferson City going into the spread formation. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Gunnar C in the shotgun. Going in motion, and it'll be a keeper by Adam Huff. Huff gets some blockers, gets into Mountie territory to about the 5th. Well, he may have gotten right to midfield. Gets run out of bounds by Harper. There is a flag on the play. And judging from the motion of the Jefferson City Jays, it'll be marching backwards. A 10-yard penalty against Jeff City. So it was a loss of 1 on the before the penalty, and the penalty pushes them back 10. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 21. Actually 2nd and 20. And the snap is wide. It goes back, and C has to scramble for it. He breaks out of danger, but finally the Mounties is able to converge on him. A bad snap that time, and C goes all the way back to the 24-yard line. A 10-yard loss. Ryan Snyder on the tackle. And so Jefferson City going backwards now, 3rd down and about 30. 3rd down and 30 now from their own 24-yard line. C into the spread formation. 2 receivers on the left side. Denzel Wilson also goes to the left, rolls it back, and it's going to be a pass play, a counter pass to the right side, and Jefferson City just trying to get yardage as Retchin gets out to the 38-yard line. Zachary Hull on the tackle, and Retchin gets 14 yards, not enough for a first down. A fourth down, and Jefferson City will be forced to punt it away. So a good series by the Mounties to hold Jefferson City off the scoreboard. And we'll see if they can get the ball. A bad snap, a low snap, and the kick is away by Volkin. And Araheda is going to let it go, and a long kick by Volkin goes all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Volkin's punt was a very good, very long punt, too long for his liking. And the Mounties will take over with a first down and 8:27 to go in the third quarter, leading 17-7. So the Mounties, with Joseph Saltemeyer at the controls tonight, and they put together an outstanding first half, scoring 17 points on a Jefferson City defense that is known for being very aggressive and very potent themselves. Mounties will stay in that formation. Christian Brummett's the fullback. Going in motion is Freeland. Freeland will get the pitch. Freeland tries to sprint to the outside, and he is able to fight through the tackle, and a nice job as Malacio Freeland got the yards after contact out to the 26-yard line. Tackle was by Tate Borgmeyer, but Freeland picks up 6 yards, and it's a 2nd and 4. It looked like Jalen Martin had Freeland lined up, but Freeland able to run over him and get to the sideline. Brings up a 2nd and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line. Right hash mark. Jeff Brain goes in motion, and a bad handoff that time, but Christian Brummett able to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A little bit of confusion on the handoff that time. And a whistle on the after the play. It looks like there's a Jefferson City player down. No gain for Brummett. And there is a player down for Jefferson City. His number is obscured. And training staff is out to take a look at him. And while there is a timeout on the field, 8:04 remaining in the third quarter, we'll take a break ourselves as you're listening to high school football on Kerm. 30. Looks like he's getting up. Oh, we thought he's getting up. Add a 30. Add a 30 if you would. Add a 30. Man, I wish I could see it. Looks like it may have been the right end. That's not Gage Humphrey. That doesn't look so much. And we are back here at the White E. Smith Stadium, and the player is getting up slowly, and that is going to be David Rogers, the 5'10", 185-pound senior who has helped off the field, was injured in that pileup on the 2nd down and 4 play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Rogers helped off the field. Hopefully he will be okay. He is replaced right now by, well, Isaiah Sands as a safety, so we'll see how Jefferson City replaces them. But Joseph Saltemeyer with a 3rd down and 4 coming up. Mounties on their first series of the second half after forcing Jefferson City to punt on their opening possession. A 17-7 Rogers lead. Freeland in motion. And the handoff goes to Brummett. This time a good job by Joseph Bustamante to fight off his block and stop Brummett for no gain. So the Mounties get 6 yards on their first play, no yards on their second 2, and that'll force a 4th down. The Mounties will punt it away to the Jefferson City Jays. So the Jays get a big defensive stop, a 3 and out on the Mounties. Landon Harper will punt. Back to receive is Adam Huff. Jefferson City bringing the rush, and a punt will be fielded by Huff, and well, and it's not Adam Huff. Check that. That is Dennis Barnes, and Barnes was hit, staggered, was able to move forward out to the 47-yard line. Good job by the Mountie punt coverage, and Jefferson City will take over in good position on their own 47-yard line, but it could have been a lot worse. Dennis Barnes was hit initially, was staggered forward a couple of yards on the return, and it's back in business for the Jefferson City Jays. Gunnar C., the quarterback, he will keep it himself after faking the handoff. Staggered a little bit, now is brought down at the 40-yard line. Good quarterback keeper by Gunnar C., a gain of 13. And it will bring up a first down. They spot the ball at the Mounties' 40-yard line, so Gunnar C. with a good run gives Jefferson City a first down. 10th first down of the night for the Jays. Now with Bustamante and Wilson in the I formation. Hand off to Bustamante, and Bustamante goes over right tackle. He gets to the 35-yard line and is brought down by a gang tackle. Leading the charge was Gary Frederick, but a good gain of 6 yards by Nathaniel Bustamante. 6:14 to go, 17-7 Mounties. Jefferson City no huddle as they go quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Gunnar C. under center. He'll hand off again to Bustamante, and good job by the line as Bustamante gets the first down and more inside the 20 to the 19. The Jefferson City line that time did a great job of blowing open the hole in the Mounties defense, and a 15-yard gain by Bustamante gets the ball to the 19. Jefferson City not wasting any time here, trying to get back on the board, trailing 17-7. C hands off once again to Bustamante, and Bustamante fights his way forward. Ball on the ground, maybe. Let's see. Mounties say they have it. Let's see if they confer. Bustamante was hit. Mounties say there was a fumble, and they did recover the fumble. Bustamante fumbled it. Max Horton was there to pick it up. And the Mounties will take over on their own 15-yard line. So Nathaniel Bustamante, trying to get that extra yard, was stripped of the ball. Max Horton may have gotten the strip. Gary Frederick in there as well. And the Mounties will take over after the fumble. So the Mounties will take over on their own 15-yard line. They cannot afford to be very sloppy here with the ball. And Saltemeyer will take the pass play. It's complete to Grayson Lee. Lee came up with the ball as the ball was on the ground. The referee said it was down on contact. And a 15-yard pass play is complete, but there was a flag on the play. There was a flag on the play, and Sean Flanagan is irate. Or did they call it incomplete? They actually called it incomplete. So an incomplete pass was called, so the Mounties with a 2nd and 10 on their own 15-yard line, and Sean Flanagan irate. He thought Grayson Lee had the ball in plenty of time. Saltemeyer will keep it himself and try to skip with it. He's got a first down. Saltemeyer sprinting away. He's at the 40. Saltemeyer at the 50. Saltemeyer to the Jefferson City 40. He'll be thrown out of bounds at the 34-yard line of Jefferson City. Joseph Saltemeyer kept the ball and took it all the way to the Jefferson City 34-yard line. That's a 51-yard gain for Joseph Saltemeyer. They actually spotted at the 33, even better for the Mounties, as Saltemeyer with 100 yards unofficially on the ground, and that play alone, 53 yards. Saltemeyer not happy that the pass was ruled incomplete, so he decided to keep it himself. Now with 5:21 to go, Mounties have the ball in Jefferson City territory. Freeland in motion. They'll pitch it to Freeland, but a whistle before the snap. A false start against the Mounties. Push them back 5 yards. And it looked like it might have been Oscar Irahita who got a quick jump. It'll bring up a first down and 15 as the ball moved back to the 38-yard line of Jeff City. Mounties trying to take advantage of a Jefferson City fumble. And now face a first and 15 on the Jays' 38-yard line. They lead 17-7. Jake Benninghoff out wide to the left side. Irahita on the right. Freeland in motion. Saltemeyer pitches to Grayson Lee. Lee gets to the 35, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 31. A gain of 7 for Grayson Lee, 2nd and 8. Jalen Martin pushing him out as well as Bryce Beckley. And it's going to be a 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 8, ball on the Jeff City 31-yard line. Wind is now blowing in the Mounties' faces about 5 miles an hour. Irahita now lines up in a slot along with Grayson Lee. Freeland lines up as a wide receiver on the right side. Irahita in motion. Saltemeyer gives it up to the middle to Sage White. White pushing his way forward. White trying to hang on to the ball, and down to the 22-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Mounties. And Saltemeyer may have been shook up on the play. Mounties get a first down and a great run by Sage White. He was being held up by the Jays as the Jays were trying to strip the ball away from White, but White hung on to it. And the Mounties have the ball now on the Jays' 22-yard line. Mounties with 4:41 to go here and running. A 17-7 lead, trying to go for more. This time the pitch will go to the right side. Malacio Freeland trying to find a hole down to the 15. And a good gain by Malacio Freeland at 7 yards, and the ball on the 15-yard line, 2nd and 3. Malacio Freeland with 75 yards on the night. Saltemeyer has 100 yards, Sage White 44. Mounties have been able to run up the yards here on Jeff City on this drive. Again, a time-consuming drive, keeping the ball out of the hands of the Jefferson City offense. And now it looks like Freeland may have had an equipment issue, or now they're pointing over to the sideline. Joseph Saltemeyer will go to the sideline. And everything seems to be okay now, and they'll start the clock with 4:12 remaining in the third quarter. Mounties up 17-7. Irahita wide to the left side. Benninghoff wide to the left. Saltemeyer under center with Sage White as the fullback. And once again, the dive to White, and White pushing forward. He gets close to the 12-yard line. That'll be close to first down yardage. They may be 3rd and short. They're going to spot the ball at the 13, so a gain of 2. So it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd and 1 for the Mounties. Mounties would love nothing better than get another first down here and just keep the clock moving on Jeff City. This time Freeland wide to the right side. Irahita lined up as a slot on the right. Irahita in motion. Handoff, Saltemeyer. He's got the first down, and he is shoved back after he gets to the 8-yard line, but he's got 5 yards. He only needed 1 and another Mountie first down. Ball on the 8. Now they'll spot it on the 9, but it's still going to be a first down for the Mounties, and Sage White now with 50 yards. Mounties started with the ball on their own 15 after a fumble recovery. Now the clock is running down to under 3 minutes with a 17-7 edge. Sage White, the fullback. Araheda and Lee are the slots. Araheda in motion. He'll get the pitch. Araheda cuts back inside, and Araheda got hit right at the 8-yard line, a gain of 1. Well, spotted at the 2-yard gain, so Adrian Howard on the tackle. 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Coach Sean Flanagan getting the play into Joseph Saltemeyer. Araheda this time wide to the left. Benninghoff wide to the right. And handoff to Sage White. White fighting his way forward. He'll be brought down at the 2-yard line. A 5-yard pickup by Sage White. Sage White getting the tough yards. He was a slot back the last 2 years as a sophomore and a junior. Left the team to focus on baseball. Now back here late in the fall. And with a 3rd down and goal now at the Jefferson City 2-yard line. White getting the hard yards now as the fullback. 3rd and goal from the 2. Saltemeyer hands off to White. White trying to fight his way forward, will get maybe a yard. Danny Strobel on the tackle. No gain on the play for White. So the Mounties face a 4th down and goal. And with less than a minute to go, the Mounties, we'll see how they discuss it here. They're going to let the clock run down, and they may take a timeout. With the ball on the Jefferson City 2, that looks like the play that they are going to do. So Sean Flanagan asked for a timeout. Our sponsors will get one as well. 17-7. The Mounties on top of Jefferson City. A 4th and 2 when we come back. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. 30 seconds. Well, the Rogers Mounties here with a decision to make. They face a 4th down and goal from the Jefferson City 2. Already with a 17-7 lead. A field goal only makes it a 13-point lead. Jeff City would still have 2 possessions. To score on 2 possessions, a touchdown would make it a 3-possession game. And that is the thinking right now of Sean Flanagan as he sends the Mountie offense onto the field to try to get the final 2 yards. 40 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Mounties have had ball control the whole night. And this is an opportunity right now, if they can cash in, to really put Jefferson City in a tough position. Sage White's the fullback. He's gotten the call the last 2 times. Joseph Saltemeyer, the quarterback. Grayson Lee and Malacio Freeland, the slots. They're going to pitch it to Grayson Lee. Lee trying to fight to the end zone. He gets in for the score. Grayson Lee breaks on through to the other side, and the Mounties lead 23-7. Grayson Lee with a touchdown. And the best possible result after forcing a turnover by Jefferson City when they were on the Mountie 15. Lining up to kick the extra point, Chris Lopez. They chewed up 5 minutes and 5 seconds on the drive, and Lopez puts the 1-point cherry on top of the 6-point sundae, and the Mounties now lead 24-7 as we go to break. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, the Rogers Mounties right now with a 24-7 lead on Jefferson City, a 3-score game. After an 85-yard, 11-play drive started with a fumble recovery. Joseph Saltemeyer started with an incomplete pass that was ruled incomplete. Coach Sean Flanagan disputed that, but the Mounties were not deterred. Joseph Saltemeyer took the next play, ran it 52 yards, and the Mounties took it from there. Grayson Lee ended the drive with a 2-yard run on a 4th down conversion. Mounties have converted 3 of 3 4th downs tonight. Chris Lopez will kick off. Adam Huff and Denzel Wilson will be back to receive. Mounties have been building momentum all night. They've been playing ball control. And they have kept the Jefferson City offense off the field. And the kick is away. It's going to be a short one, fielded by Wilson at the 7-yard line. Wilson has a hole, and there he goes. Then check that. That's going to be Dennis Barnes, who makes the ball out to the 45-yard line. Dennis Barnes with a reception, with the run back, and a great run back to the 44-yard line of the Jays. So a great job by Dennis Barnes on the play. He got about a 40-yard return with 28 seconds to go. The Jays want to try and get a quick strike here and put the momentum in their favor. They have Daniel Ellinger out wide to the left side. Huff is in the slot on the right. It's going to be a handoff to Denzel Wilson. Wilson can't find any room, and he's going to be brought down after a 2-yard gain. Blaze Bayham stayed with him. Gary Frederick gets the tackle. Also there was Brandon Willis. It's a 2-yard pickup, actually 3-yard pickup out to the 47-yard line for Denzel Wilson. And a 2nd down, and they'll call it 2nd and 7. And the horn sounds to end the 3rd quarter. So the Rogers Mounties will try to hang on for the last 12 minutes. They lead 24-7 over Jefferson City, and you're listening to High School Football on Term. 1 minute. We welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers, Arkansas. Dave Schoen along with you. The Rogers Mounties lead the Jefferson City Jays 24-7. A 2nd and 8, a handoff to Denzel Wilson. He goes up the middle, but not very far out to the 50. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. You are listening to Mounties football tonight and high school football on KURM AM 790, Rogers, Springdale, Bentonville. The Mounties with touchdowns from Malacio Freeland, Sage White, and Grayson Lee. And Gunnar C. His pass deflected, incomplete. He was looking for Huff, but Huff could not hang on. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And right now, this is basically 4-down territory for Jefferson City. They do not want to give the ball up to the Mounties. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're very capable of getting the conversion. And Huff looking back, and the pass will be complete. That is good enough for the 1st down to the Mounties 45-yard line. They pass to Huff once again. Landon Harper made the tackle, but it was a 6-yard pickup and enough for the Jefferson City first down, so their drive stays alive. Ball on the Mountie 44-yard line. It'll be a play-action pass intended for Huff, complete to Huff, and Huff inside the Mountie 10-yard line. A great play-action pass, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll find out whether this will remain. It will not. It'll be a penalty against the Jays. So that wipes out a great pass play to Huff. Ineligible receiver downfield. It may be the call. And that is a 5-yard penalty against Jefferson City. Still first down, 1st and 15 as the ball goes back to the 49-yard line. So wipe out the great pass play to Adam Huff. Gunner C will roll out to his right. As he gets protection, puts it in the air, it's going to be complete to the 35-yard line, short of a first down. And that is to Adam Huff. Landon Harper forced him out of bounds to the 36-yard line, and that will be a 13-yard pickup, 2nd and 2. Second down and 2 as C goes into motion. He'll hand it off to Huff. Huff's going to go a sweep on the left side, and Adam Huff, the fastest player on the Jefferson City team, gets the first down, and the ball will go to the 23-yard line. Gary Frederick knocked him out of bounds. And the good thing right now about Jefferson City, they're going to the outside, and then when they get knocked out of bounds, that stops the clock. That will be another first down for the Jays. Handoff this time to Wilson. Wilson will go up the middle. He's tripped up inside the 20 to the 19. And a good tackle that time by Max Horton. And it's a good gain of 5 down to the 18-yard line, they'll call it, 2nd and 5. Jefferson City trying to get on the board again. And C will keep it himself, and Gunner C gets inside, breaks a couple of tackles to the end zone, touchdown! Gunner C with a score. And the Jefferson City Jays get back on the board with 10:19 to go in the quarter. A very efficient and quick drive as Gunner C from 18 yards out runs in for this touchdown. A 6-play, 56-yard drive, and J.T. Bolkin ready to kick the extra point. The hold from Bryce Beckley. Snap is down, kick is up. Mounties try to block, but a good kick by Bolkin, and it is now 24-14. The lead back to 10 for the Mounties with 10:19 to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. We welcome you back here to Whitey Smith Stadium as the Jefferson City Jays score on a 6-play, 56-yard drive. Gunner C with an 18-yard run. And it capped a 6-play, 56-yard drive, 2:17 off the clock with 10:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jefferson City now trails the Rogers Mounties 24-14. And Bolkin will kick it away. He'll go with a deep kick, and a fair catch taken by Oscar Iraheta, and probably not the wisest course, as Iraheta puts the Mounties at their own 10-yard line. Iraheta figuring it's better to keep the possession. We'll see if the Mounties can do. We'll see if the score puts a little more momentum Jefferson City's way. Joseph Saltmeyer will bring the Mounties out of the huddle. Mounties on their own 10, their worst drive start of the night. They have controlled the clock in this ball game. Saltmeyer lines up. And it will be a keeper by Saltmeyer. Saltmeyer gets out to the 12, maybe the 13-yard line. And it'll be second down. Moreland on the tackle. And spot the ball on the 12, so it's a 2-yard pickup by Saltmeyer. Second down coming up. 2nd and 8. Saltmeyer, 13 carries for 102 yards tonight. Touchdown runs by Malacio Freeland, Sage White, and Grayson Lee. And a Chris Lopez field goal have the Mounties with a 10-point lead over Jefferson City. A pitch to Iraheta. Iraheta gets knocked down as he got hit trying to make the cut inside, and he loses the 2 yards. Back to the 10. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Mounties. And Iraheta slow to get up. Tackle that time by Isaiah Sands and Isaac Moreland, or Dennis Barnes. And with Iraheta being looked over by the staff, there is a timeout on the field. 9:23 to go in the 4th quarter. Rogers 24, Jefferson City 14, and you're listening to High School Football on Kerm. Okay, make it a minute here. At a 30. Okay, he's up. We'll take it after this. Send it back after this. Oscar Iraheta getting back up. Looked like he had the wind knocked out of him, and he is limping off the sidelines after he was tackled for a 2-yard loss, and the Mounties now facing a 3rd down and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Dawson Hudson will take the place of Iraheta. The Mounties facing a 3rd down and long as Saltmeyer trying to get a 1st down to eat some time off the clock. They don't need to give Jefferson City the ball in good field position and a chance to score quickly. But they have to be careful. Their defense is about as good as their offense. Man in motion. Saltmeyer looked to pitch and no one there, and he is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A 6-yard loss, and the Jefferson City Jays got exactly what they wanted. A 6-yard loss for Saltmeyer, and the Mounties will be pinned inside. Actually, they give them the 6-yard line, so a 4-yard loss. But Jefferson City will get the ball in great field position. Barnes will return the kick. He's standing at the Mounties' 35-yard line. Landon Harper will punt it away. We'll see if Jefferson City sends the house here to try to block the punt. They'll have good position in any case, barring a penalty. There's the snap, and Harper gets a strong kick away, and that's going to chase Barnes. Field position. Gary Frederick may have either turned an ankle or got blocked as he is down on the field. Jefferson City with the ball on the Mounties' 37-yard line. And Frederick is one player the Mounties don't need to see 2nd and 3 for the Jefferson City Jays. See, with Denzel Wilson as the tailback. 2 receivers on the left. Now Wilson goes out to the left. They'll throw to the right side, and that is Gromley who gets stopped. Jacob Gromley. It's going to be a first down for Jacob Gromley. Zachary Hall forced him out of bounds down to the 22-yard line. That's a 7-yard pickup and a first down for Jeff City. Jeff City showing their capability on the offense right now. As Gunner C will hand it off to Wilson. Denzel Wilson tries a sweep on the left side. Wilson gets inside the 15-yard line, and there was a little bit of after the play contact as Wilson was down at about the 13-yard line. They'll call it second down after the 9-yard gain by Denzel Wilson. Mounties was trying to force a turnover on that play, and the play was blown dead before the ball went loose. Once again, Wilson on the carry. This time he's going to go to the end zone and a touchdown. Touchdown, Denzel Wilson from 13 yards out, and the Jefferson City Jays are going to be within a field goal if they convert the extra point. So Denzel Wilson fighting his way to the end zone, and Jefferson City has struck for 2 quick touchdowns. And the kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:57 remaining in the ball game, the Jefferson City Jays trail the Rogers Mounties 24-21. We're back after this on Kerm. The Jefferson City Jays have now gotten to within a field goal, a 24-21 Mounties lead. A 4-play, 37-yard drive, which ended with a Denzel Wilson 13-yard run. It took only 59 seconds off the clock, and it is now a 24-21 ball game. Mounties are putting their hand unit out on the field. Back to receive is Jeb Brain and Malacio Freeland. A great kick by J.T. Bolkin last time, putting the Mounties back inside their own 10. And Brain will field it at the 10-yard line. He muffs the ball, and Brain trying to get away. He gets to the 15-yard line and is brought down. So Jeb Brain had trouble hanging on to the kick. He was able to recover, but the Mounties not in very good field position. They're at their own 13 with 6:56 remaining. Oscar Iraheta still out of the game. He was injured on the last series. Right now it's Dawson Hudson along with Jake Benninghoff as the wide receivers. Mounties lining up in that double wing setup. Jefferson City forced the Mounties on 2 consecutive losing runs the last time. Saltemeyer is going to pitch to Freeland. Freeland in trouble, can only get back to the 11-yard line, a loss of 2. The Jays playing a lot more aggressive, but a whistle on the play. Let's find out if it was a delay of game. Struble on the tackle. And a flag thrown in the secondary, but that would indicate a delay of game. So the Mounties will be, they call a personal foul against the Mounties. A personal foul against the Mounties, and that's going to be a loss of 5 yards, but more importantly, It pushes it to a second down from their own 5. Not sure about the personal foul. It was thrown way back in the secondary. In any case, the Mounties right now at their own 5, a 2nd and 18. And Jefferson City coming to life here. Saltemeyer hands off up the middle. And it's going to be a couple of yards by the running back, Sage White. And Dakota Sands on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 16. Mounties facing a 3rd down and long with 6 minutes to go. They lead by a field goal, but it's a very precarious lead at the moment. They are pinned deep in their own territory. Jefferson City has come to life here in this 4th quarter. Jay Young goes out wide to the right side. To the left side is Jake Benninghoff, and a whistle and a timeout will be taken by Coach Sean Flanagan and the Mounties. 5:41 remaining. Mounties with a 3rd and 16 when we return, leading 24-21. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. 30. Well, the Rogers Mounties on this homecoming night have given it everything they have, but right now Jefferson City, which came in as one of the most highly regarded teams in Missouri, is threatening the Mounties with a 3rd down and 16 on their own 7-yard line, leading 24-21. Joseph Saltemeyer will bring the Mounties out of the huddle. Jefferson City likely to blitz here. And the clock starts as Saltemeyer, out of the timeout, sends Grayson Lee in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Saltemeyer. Saltemeyer tripped up, can only get to the 10. So the Mounties will have to punt the ball away once again. Saltemeyer gets 3 yards, a 3 and out. 2nd consecutive 3 and out for the Jefferson City Jays. And the Mounties will punt with 5:12 remaining. The clock is running. And they better hurry to get the play clock off. 13 seconds on the play clock. 5 minutes to go. Harper in his end zone, ready to take the snap. Jefferson City with 10 on the line. The snap is back. The kick is away. And the Mounties punt coverage. Chasing Barnes back. Barnes gets away from one man, gets away from a second, down to the 50. Barnes still on his feet. Barnes gets brought down at the 45-yard line. Gary Frederick was there to bring him down, but the Jefferson City Jays with 4:37 remaining and only needing a field goal are at the Mounties' 45-yard line to start this drive. Everything has gone right for the Jays in this 4th quarter. Their offense has moved the ball. The defense has stopped the Mounties' attack cold. Gunnar C with Denzel Wilson on his right side. C will keep it himself after faking a handoff inside the 45 to the 42. Mounties able to stop them. Ricks on the play. Zach Ricks and Gary Frederick. It's a 3-yard pickup and a 2nd down. Right now, Jefferson City is looking for a 4-minute drive. They're going to try a long drive to try to prevent the Mounties from using any time on the clock. The pass play will be complete to Ellinger. Ellinger gets the 1st down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Daniel Ellinger gets the pass. It's going to be the 28-yard line, a 14-yard pickup, and a 1st down for Jefferson City. And movement on the line. Mounties say that Jeff City moved, and we'll see what the officials say. It is a false start against Jefferson City. Push it back 5 yards. That'll push it back to the 33-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Jays. Mounties need a turnover or a big stop. See, back to pass. The quick hitter is complete to Ellinger. Ellinger knocked out of bounds. Gets inside the to the 25-yard line. See where they spotted it. Maybe the 26. It's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Actually, a 6-yard pickup for Ellinger. And it's 2nd and 9. 3:54 to go. And the Mounties will call a timeout with 3:54 remaining. Jefferson City trails 24-21, but they're driving, and you're listening to high school football on Kerm. Thirty. Well, we are back here at Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers as the Rogers Mounties leading the Jefferson City Jays 24-21. 3:54 remaining. Jays have the ball driving at the Mountie 27. Gunner C with Denzel Wilson on his hip. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. And C will hand off, a forward handoff to Wilson. Gary Frederick there to meet him inside the 25 to about the 22. That brings up a 3rd down, a gain of 5 for Wilson. This is 4 down territory here for the Jays, and they're not likely to try a field goal to tie the game. They'd like to win it here. See, hands off to Wilson again. He's got the 1st down, or should have it. They're going to spot it at the 7. There's a flag on the play. After the play, as Tony Roller was brought down, and that may go against Jefferson City, and Jacob Gorley not happy. He and Tony Roller were in the middle, and if that penalty goes against Jefferson City, that personal foul would wipe out a 1st down and put him in deep territory. They will spot the ball from the line of spot the ball at the 32, so it would have been a 1st down for Denzel Wilson, but the 15-yard penalty makes it 3rd and 14. A big mistake here. We'll see if it turns out to be critical. Jefferson City with 3:20 remaining. They are very capable of getting the 1st down. Mounties trying to get their defense. They're trying to get the crowd wound up and trying to get the defense to get at least 1 more stop. Hand off Wilson. Wilson breaks through the hole. He should have the 1st down this time, and Denzel Wilson to the 10-yard line. They spread the Mounties out, and Denzel Wilson with 22 yards, and he makes up for the personal foul penalty and then some, and gives Jefferson City a 1st down to the Mountie 10. First and 10 with the ball. They'll spot on the 11, a whistle, and flag will go. A false start against Jeff City, pushing back 5 yards. That's 1st and 15. 3rd penalty on this drive for Jeff City. Not really desperation time for Jeff City. They're on the 16-yard line. Hand off to Wilson. Wilson into the middle this time, and he's stopped at the 15. Good job by the Mountie line. And Brandon Willis was in on the tackle. Actually, Zach Ricks. Spot the ball on the 14, a 2-yard pickup for Wilson. Jeff City content to try to use clock here. And now, Coach Ted LePage wants a timeout. He'll talk it over with his team. Our sponsors will talk it over with you. 2:23 remaining. It's Rogers 24, Jefferson City nothing. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. 30 seconds. We'll take it after this. Well, the Rogers Mounties right now with a 24-21 lead. They are out of timeouts. Jefferson City has 2. They are on the Mountie 14 and driving. Right now they've been content to try to run the ball. They have a 2nd down and 13 on the Mounties 14-yard line. Mounties led 24-7 at the beginning of the quarter. A play action pass to Huff into the end zone, touchdown! Adam Huff off the pass by Gunner C, a 14-yard connection, and the Jays have taken the lead. Their first lead of the ball game. It's 27-24. So Gunner C hitting Adam Huff from 14 yards out, and the Jays have taken the lead. 27-24, the extra point is important, and it is good. So the Jefferson City Jays have left the Mounties with 2:19 remaining, a 28-24 lead when we come back. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. Well, the Jefferson City Jays lead the Rogers Mounties 28-24. The Mounties have fought hard all night long. They'll have to pull away with they'll have to get a drive to score in the last 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 8-play, 45-yard drive. Gunner C hit Adam Huff for a 14-yard strike, and this kick will be fielded by Iraheda at the 10-yard line. Iraheda thought he saw a gap, and he closed up quickly at the 23-yard line. So the Mounties will have 2:12 remaining and the ball at their own 23-yard line. The Mounties have been able to move the ball most of the night, but in the fourth quarter, Jefferson City's defense bowed up and prevented the Mounties from even getting a first down. If they can do it again, the Jays will come away with a hard-fought win. Grayson Lee and Malacio Freeland, there's no fullback. And now, Mounties without a timeout. Sage White gets to the formation. The Mounties have to snap quickly, and it'll be a handoff to White. White is met at the 25-yard line. Sage White was called on that time. He was tackled by Isaiah Sands, and the clock has not started running, and the coaches are telling the referee to get the clock rolling. Now the clock is rolling as Sage White picks up 2 yards. The Mounties may have gotten a few free seconds. Every second is critical right now. Now Max Horton is in as the quarterback. Horton lines them up in a spread. Horton drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure. The pass is complete up the middle to Grayson Lee to the 46-yard line of Jeff City. A quick strike for Max Horton to Grayson Lee and a first down. Puts the ball on the Jefferson City 46-yard line. 28-yard pass play to Grayson Lee. 1:47 to go. Once again, Horton in the shotgun. Horton dropping back. Tries a bubble screen. And it's going to be Oscar Iraheta. Iraheta trying to get a first down. He does to the 32. A 12-yard gain for Oscar Iraheta. And there is a flag on the play over on the far side of the field, and we'll see what the call is. It looks like a sideline warning against Jefferson City. So no penalty marched off. It's a first down for the Mounties as they have the ball now on the Jeff City 33-yard line. A 13-yard pass play. Horton in the shotgun once again. Drops back. Has time. Puts it in the air to Jake Benninghoff. Complete. It's short of the first down to the 26-yard line. 7-yard pass play to Benninghoff. Clock is running with 1:08 to go. The Mounties need a touchdown to win. Horton lines them up with 1:02 to go. Horton drops back, puts it in the air. It's complete, incomplete, knocked away by the Jefferson City Jays. It's incomplete, brings up a third down. Third and 4 for the Mounties. Max Horton trying to engineer the 2-minute drive. He has just 51 seconds remaining. Third down and 4. Mounties ball on the Jeff City 26. A field goal will not help them. They need to get the touchdown. Horton drops back. He'll put it in the air. It is complete, and Grayson Lee was separated from the ball. A big hit. A big hit that time by Bryce Beckley, and the Mountie fans wanted. He was separated from the football. Referees will call a timeout. A big hit that time by the Jefferson City safety. Or was that the linebacker? That was Jalen Martin. Who drilled Grayson Lee as he was coming over the middle trying to catch the pass. And Lee is down. They're taking some time to try to sort this out. We have 46 seconds remaining and a fourth down and four coming up when we return. You're listening to High School Football on Kerm. $30 seconds. Add another 30. Nope, wait, he's getting up. He's getting up. Well, Grayson Lee is now sitting up after he was hit as he went over the middle, as he almost caught the pass. It would have been a first down had he been able to hold on, but it was a good hit by Jalen Martin, who met him right as Grayson Lee came down, and some of the fans wanted to see a penalty for a defenseless receiver, but no penalty was called. That may have been the right call there, but it's not going to make the Mountie faithful happy. The ball's on the 26-yard line. The Mounties need to get to the 22 on this play, or Jefferson City will have the win. Lee comes out now as Max Horton will take the shotgun snap. Horton, quick shot, and the pass is complete to Benninghoff. He has the first down, or he should have it, at the 21-yard line. So the Mounties get the first down pass to Benninghoff. And the Mounties pick up another 4th down conversion. Right now the ball is at the 20-yard line. That's a 6-yard pass play to Benninghoff. Mounties running out of time. They need to get the snap away. They may have 2 or 3 shots left at the end zone. Horton drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Whistle blows before the play. Mounties may have been called for a false start, but let's find out what the decision is. Indication, false start against the Mounties. Yardage doesn't really matter. They need to get to the end. Yardage will matter, but they need to get to the end zone. Downs will not. Yard line. 25 seconds remaining. 1st and 15 from the 25. And the clock is running. Horton has Sage White there to help him try to protect. Horton. White picks up the blitz. Here's the pass play. Looking for Benninghoff. Incomplete. Good defense that time by Dennis Barnes. Good defensive play there by Dennis Barnes as he got inside of Benninghoff and did not allow Benninghoff to catch the ball. 13 seconds remaining. Mounties do not have any timeouts. Sage White will lead. It is Benninghoff and Freeland on the left side. 3 receivers on the right. This may be the play that decides it. And now Jefferson City is going to use one of their 2 timeouts. So the Jays use the timeout with 13 seconds remaining. We'll take it with them as there is a timeout on the field. It's 28-24. You're listening to high school football on Kerm. Just 30. We'll take it after this. We'll take it. The Jefferson City Jays lead the Rogers Mounties 28-24 with 13.5 seconds remaining. Mounties with the ball on the Jays' 25-yard line. That's a 2nd down, but only 13 seconds left. Downs will not matter. They need to get all 25 yards to win this ball game and pull off a last-second miracle here against the heavily favored Jefferson City Jays. The Mounties had the lead most of the way. Jefferson City took the lead with 2:19 to go on a Gunner C to Adam Huff touchdown pass. Max Horton in as the quarterback. Horton drops back. Here comes the pressure. He puts it in the air. It's complete to Grayson Lee, and he's got the 1st down. Mounties need to spike it now. It's going to be the ball at the 9-yard line. Mounties need to line up and spike. Max Horton trying to call the signals. They start the clock, and Horton spiked the ball. Or did he? 4 seconds to go. A good pass play to Grayson Lee. That pass play was good for 16 yards. The ball's on the 9-yard line. And the officials now conferring. And the Mounties want to get up to the line of scrimmage and snap the ball, but the referee pushing them, telling them not yet. They're holding the conference maybe to find out how much time should be remaining on the clock. There is 4 seconds left. And they're going to spot the ball on the... They're going to spot the ball with 4 seconds remaining. Horton will set it up. And Horton gets the snap. Back, he's got pressure. He puts it in the air. It's going to be too far for Benninghoff, and will do it. He tried to lead Jake Benninghoff on a fade route, but the ball sailed over Benninghoff out of bounds, just too strong, and the Jefferson City Jays hold on. Your final score, the Jays 28, the Mounties 24. We'll be back with the totals in just a moment. Make it 3 minutes, 3 minutes.